I am back again with another reaction video where today we're reacting to someone we haven't seen for a long time. Where, as you all know, Whistling Diesel, like if you know who he is, you'll know him for many things he destroys, from G-Wagons to trucks to Mustangs to anything really. I reacted to some of his videos on this channel, so if you just watch them, I'll probably try and put a link or something down below, if I can remember that is, then you'll know. But for those of you who don't, who already know, then you don't need me to say this. But Whistling Diesel here, he had been arrested for suspicion of tax fraud. So it's just basically not paying your taxes on time and stuff, avoiding them and all this. And I just want to say, if you're a guy that has millions of dollars or pounds worth of assets, like Ferraris, a tank, or a killdozer, like everything he owns, he pays for it himself. And I just want to be clear, I love Whistling Diesel for his content. Even despite, I'll still watch his content for destroying stuff. And, just to see the purpose and if it's durable, basically, if you all may not know, then he's basically doing a favour for most people. And, oh, my volume was down, shit. That's why I'm gonna stop yapping for a bit, and then we're just gonna react to the video, so let's do it.
Hello everyone. A lot of my videos are very fun and lighthearted, so I joke around a lot, and that's my personality, but this video is different. Everything in this video is 100% real that I'm going to talk about. It actually happened, and I'm not joking around. So, a few days ago, I was at work, working at my shop, and my guys come up to me and they're like, hey, there's 6 cops coming down the driveway, and they're confused. I'm like, right, good one, guys. You're gonna prank me. So I walk outside, and right away they say, Mr. Detweiler, put your hands behind your back. And I'm like, is this a joke?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh shit,
Yeah,
we actually have
Hands in your pocket. Yep.
Is there a reason why?
Is this a joke?
They arrest me without at this point telling me why. I still have zero clue. I'm very cooperative, I'm looking at my guys like, is something going on here? And obviously they have no clue what's going on either. So these cops have walked down my whole driveway. My gate was shut, so they couldn't get in. They walked all the way down. And after 2 minutes of us asking why, and one of them tightening the handcuffs until they wouldn't go anymore, they show us a piece of paper that says, this is a warrant for tax evasion.
What's this for? This is for tax evasion.
And right away, I'm like, tax evasion? Because I've paid nearly dollars to the IRS and state. I've paid all my taxes. It might look like what we do is illegal and sketchy, but I do everything within legal parameters. So we're very careful to pay our taxes. I have a great accountant that keeps track of everything. There was some word spreading around that I don't pay my taxes. I pay.
Before I carry on more with this video, I just want to say, tax evasion is literally the most serious crime you can do. In my opinion, you can kill someone, you can, beat up someone to death, harass them, whatever. But tax evasion is higher than that, because you basically have to pay money the more you earn, I think. I don't know how taxes work, in my opinion. I'm just going by the way I think it works. But I think they make you pay however much depending on how much you earn. So if I earn 8,000 a year, 8,000 a year or something, and they'll make me take some of that. They'll give like 4,000. They take 4,000 away in taxes, and if I don't have to pay them taxes, then stuff like this happens. So I just want to like clarify. That's how I would think of it. I don't know if there's more to this. So let me know in the comments down below, like how does taxes like this even works? Because then again, I'm not American, I'm British, obviously. I live in the UK, so I've only been to America like twice or 3 times in my past life to visit family, so I don't have much knowledge of the system there, so let me know down below if you can help me out.
I pay a lot more than what I should probably, actually. I think I'll go through this after and look at what I've been paying to make sure it's not too much. Nonetheless, I'm like, okay, the handcuffs are tight enough, and he keeps tightening them, like squeezing them tighter, like I'm gonna run. I was very cooperative. None of us did anything disrespectful whatsoever. But we filmed it, right, because it's for our protection as well. Just as they have a body cam, this is America, people are on camera. And they're on my property as well. So they have a warrant for tax evasion. Of course, I have no clue what this is for. They won't explain why. I had not gotten a letter, a text, an email, a notice in the mail. Nobody got the slightest bit of notice what this could have been for. And I didn't even find out for several days after I was arrested. So yeah, we have everything on camera. I'll play the video here so you guys can be caught up and see what happened.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, well, they're out of the warrant.
Oh shit.
What's this for?
For people who are saying this is staged, this isn't actually staged.
Is there a reason why?
Holy shit.
Is this a joke?
No, these are guys agents with the state. They'll explain it to you.
Okay.
Here we go.
What's up? Flip over here for me real quick. You have a weapon? Anyone?
No, sir.
No? You have any complaints technique?
No, sir. What's the paper? Is that the warrant?
Yeah.
No. Well, he has a warrant. This is a criminal summons
Okay.
out of circuit court.
What is this for?
This is for tax evasion.
Shit.
Okay.
Can I see that?
Who are you?
The COO of the company.
Is that what this whole thing is for?
Taylor,
Tax
give
evasion?
him his copy. If he wants to give it to this guy, that's cool. 401.
Are you cool with him accepting that on your behalf?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's what this is about.
The sheriff's department has this for the company, Whistling Diesel or whatever your company is called, but the state agents have warrants for you individually.
Oh, so there's other stuff.
Yeah.
But it's same stuff. but
Oh, okay.
it's for you as an individual and the LLC.
Okay, the cuffs are tight enough. Are you unlocking those or tying them up?
I'm putting them where they want tightening more.
Okay.
Lock
Wait,
them
is
so they don't
this a
play.
joke? Are you
No,
guys?
it's
I
not
think that's
broken
Oh,
off now.
this is legitimate.
I just
What's
paid
in
like dollars to IRS, so.
This is state, not federal.
Oh, just saying.
State, yes.
This is county. And it's from Williams County. That's what we're serving. They're with the state. They're serving something completely different. We're just
Wait,
escorting
what's
them up
the
there.
completely different one?
No, it's the same.
Or
case,
they're
but-
both tax evasion.
Yeah, it's tax evasion. It's for you personally and for the company.
Okay.
The Department of Revenue.
Not federal.
No, state.
It's all
So it's not just him committing tax fraud, it's the company itself as well. So what, is he like committing tax fraud for both? Like, I'm confused. Like, how do I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not them people that does taxes and stuff. But I don't know really. Like, what can you guys in the comments below say about this? Because I'm genuinely
The Tennessee
intrigued.
Department of Revenue got indictments against you as an individual and the LLC.
Not sure what this is for, but they say it's tax evasion. I just paid like dollars to IRS in the last 2 years, so we've made regular payments. So I'm not sure what this is about. So we'll see what it's for.
Mr. Detweiler, what this is it's state, not federal.
Okay, right.
So it has nothing to do with the IRS.
see.
You have a bond that was set by the judge at $20,000. Okay.
Have they tried contacting me about this? Because I
No.
haven't.
They contacted us today and asked us to come out here and assist them with serving the warrant,
So
which
this
is
is
why
for
the
20.
sheriff's office is
So this is
here.
for 20 grand.
No, the bond is 20 grand.
Oh, I see.
I don't
You
know
can
what
get
the amount
processed
is.
today. You could be out in the next few hours, just according to how quick the jail can get you processed.
see.
Okay, where's
His
he going
Russian
now?
girlfriend
He's
must
in
be
jail in Central
pissed
Court.
right now.
No.
I mean,
That's
you
all
guys-
I have to
08
say.
Court.
The road,
Just
or
meet him there.
you want someone to open the gate and you pull up?
It'll take a few hours.
Alright.
So just be
You
patient.
just walk
Okay.
with us, I guess.
Get our steps in for the day.
All right, this is my first actual arrest, I guess. We walk all the way back up my driveway. I was like, I'll give you guys the gate code and you can bring your cars down and pick me up. We can make this so convenient for everybody. I'll give you all the gate code if you want to just drive in next time though. I mean, is this why the helicopter was over our place?
No,
All right,
we should have brought the helicopter.
you should have.
Getting the steps in like this is not what I expected.
You guys have like accountants and attorneys and stuff, like it should be squared away. I don't know. This is really unexpected.
The most money we've spent is on taxes. So, yeah, all taxes are paid in full.
I make monthly payments from my accountant, like probably $1 a year for taxes. So we'll see what it's about, unless those haven't been getting made. But very interesting. I have no clue what it's for, so I guess I'm going to jail. They got the cuffs and everything. The cuffs are on my wrist.
And it's not a prank.
Can I get the Bluetooth or something today? Joe Tyler.
See ya. See you, man.
I swear, this is
Damn, bro.
Hi, Cody.
I just want to say I love the fact that he's getting arrested and he's still happy about it. Like, if you watch movies like about people who commit tax fraud or someone who tried to evade paying taxes, it always ends up with them either smiling or just crying in debt, because at the end of the day, Cody knows like he'll come back from this in a way that will benefit him and the company. So it's not like this is going to affect him for the rest of his life, because he could be like, you know, paying taxes and he still get arrested. Unless there's like recent past taxes that he missed that he wasn't been notified or aware of, and in my opinion, I really think he shouldn't be arrested for that. But yeah, I mean, whatever happens, happens, I guess.
He didn't always say he wanted to go to jail. He literally said that like 2 weeks ago.
What?
I'm being very cooperative and chill, and I know some people at the sheriff's office, like, we're friends. I let them hunt on my property. So I was quite taken aback that no one was talking to us or communicating to us. I'm a very, in real life, I'm a very chill person. Like, I'll joke around and have fun. I was being very respectful. I'm like in my Christmas sweater, I'm just chilling, and all my guys are like so confused. Like, they think I've done something terrible. They're like, what did Cody do? And I'm like, what did I do? I had no clue what I did. And so I thought, I was like, are they pinning me for like a murder? I was like actually worried it was something like crazy. And they're like, oh, tax evasion. I'm like, okay. They sent me an unmarked car. They say, hey, the bail is 20 grand. There was a lot of word spreading around that it was 2 million. They left out the comma in the period. That's how fast the media can spread something false. I thought it was funny though. They're much more polite at the sheriff's station, but they had the handcuffs like so tight I could not move my hands. They must have thought I was gonna fight back, considering they saw the tank and the killdozer when they were walking in. They were probably quite concerned, actually. I'm being booked into jail. Some of them are fans there. They're like laughing, like, what is he doing in here? And they're like, I heard like, oh, I've never seen that one before, tax evasion. I fill out some paperwork saying I'm not suicidal and all this. I go into a jail cell. There's a guy next door banging on the walls and screaming bloody murder and like clawing his way out. I'm like, am I gonna be in there with that guy? Because I will fight him if I have to. And they put me in my own cell, so that was nice. They put me in my own jail cell, and I was expecting, I know we're getting off track here, I was expecting jail to be a lot worse, I'll tell you that. I'm moving out of this to save some money because I have some other expenses not related to this whole thing, maybe Bugatti. And the space I'm moving into is actually smaller than what the jail cell was. And I was like, this has a bathroom, the floors are clean. I took off my orange Crocs and I was in my socks doing squats in there. I was weightlifting in my jail cell. And I was in there for maybe 2 hours. My friends got me out. I love my team. They helped me very quickly. Within 3 hours, I was out of jail.
We need $22,000 right now.
Where's that bag of cash?
Nick, do you have any cash on you?
I got like
$6?
Jay, how much cash do you have?
Damn, bro.
Empty gum pack.
I got 25, 30. Oh my gosh. We don't have any money to bail Cody out. He's gonna be in there for like 5 months.
Oh, I have $20.
Here.
You've reached the offices of Saul Goodman and Associates. Your one-stop shop for Better Call Saul.
Alright, so we're here to bail Cody out, and we came prepared. Not sure how much his bail is, but hopefully this is enough. Yeah, I need to bail my buddy out of jail.
Okay, what's his name?
Cody Detweiler.
It's gonna be a few hours.
He's probably not even to jail yet. Yeah, they gotta book him and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna take our sweet time and get lunch, have a couple of drinks, celebrate this, and then be back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bond. Insane.
It's not $2 million.
Can you make it $2 million? Thank you so much.
Peace out.
Brutal.
Let's
Really
go.
bad. I might come back tomorrow though. I don't even know what that was about. I still don't know. I have zero clue why I came here. After the first couple days, like it got like really hard for me. Bond is an amount of money promising that you will go to your court date. If you don't, they keep the money. So the $20,000 is used for that. And of course, we're like, all right, I'm not gonna stay in jail for 3 months or 6 or however long this is. The next court date is in January. So I get out of jail. And I was like, I'm not gonna post it yet because I don't know all the details yet. I didn't know why. And I was like, I just wanna see when people find out. Within 3 hours, it was everywhere. The whole world knew. So you may be wondering what all this is for, why 5 cops showed up my door and arrested me after having a clean record. This is for sales tax on one car, my Ferrari. That doesn't exist anymore. It's in a cube because it accidentally caught on fire. Not even in Tennessee, it caught on fire in Texas.
So they arrested him for not paying his taxes on that Ferrari that he destroyed in a field. I've seen the video actually. I'll probably try and put it up or some shit, but that he destroyed in a field. Are we being dead ass right now? Like, how can you tax something that's been destroyed? Like, how does that work? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're going to like be able to do this, like, surely you have to, I don't know, like, surely he had to phone him saying a Ferrari had been destroyed and all that stuff. Like, surely he has to, right? Unless he didn't, then I'd understand. But how? Like,
this is about.
Is there more to
Not
this?
a letter, not a notice, not anything saying, hey, you owe the sales tax on this car. Nothing. This is the
So about
Montana
sales
title,
tax.
Clean title. It's in my
Oh, it's for sales
$400,000
tax.
Ferrari F8. Which
Shit.
sales tax in Tennessee would be something like that. And so this car, this Ferrari, was titled and registered in Montana. I should remind you, 85% of luxury car owners have a business in Montana. There is an option to have a business in Montana that holds your assets, that is not you, it holds your assets in Montana, where you can run business out of, that just so happens to not require sales tax on specifically vehicles or luxury items, especially many luxury car owners have businesses in Montana. Currently, we are asking the state, what is the qualification for the amount of time that that vehicle would be in or operated out of Tennessee? Considering the car burned down in Texas and it was traveling in other states while I owned it. Considering the amount of manpower they sent, the car doesn't exist anymore, the amount of money it's over, the fact that there's pedophiles on the streets, the fact that there's people out there killing people. And that's quite alarming considering this country is in a desperate position to take care of important matters. Sorry, I'm gonna try to stay chill. It's actually angering. Like, I'm not mad that this is happening to me. I'm a YouTuber. I'm the best person this could have happened to, frankly, because this would affect a lot of other people. I've been in this position before where a much bigger government entity was coming after me, and I stood my ground. I don't put up with this because, frankly, I know a lot of people that could be in the same position I am in right now, and they might not stand up as well to it. Not to mention the fact that I'm trying to start a family I have a girlfriend who's Russian, actually. I moved her to Dubai. And as much as everybody likes to think that it's not real love or whatever the narrative is of other people, I'm trying to start a family, and I love my girlfriend, my fiance, actually. And something on my record, like this
Didn't think he
situation,
was married, to be honest.
could perhaps affect my ability to start a family in the country that I was born and raised and obeyed all the laws in, and worked hard and made a lot of money for and supported. So this is a big deal. And I've heard of this happening before in different ways. A state would say, hey, we don't like this. How much is your car in this state? And if it's in here a certain amount of time, you're gonna need to pay the sales tax. And tax also, there's an interesting thing, if you're late on your federal or your state taxes, they send you something saying, hey, you owe this. I never got a letter, zero notice that anything like this was going on. There's so many layers to this and aspects to dissect. But of course, I want to do everything fairly. That's why I pay my federal and state tax. I've never been behind. I pay. So like getting a letter saying I owe $30,000 is quite possibly the simplest, fastest thing that could have happened. And frankly, if they're gonna do it to me, if they want to play this game with me, there's several million other people they're gonna have to play it with. America's a great country. I love it. I love America so much. But America's ran by the people. And as with all things, I think there's a delicate line to balance between the government and the people and what's fair. Obviously, we want roads to drive on. We want nice public amenities, maybe a park or so. We want a police force. We want good police. You can't defund the police. The police need to be able to defend us. We need a good military. I'm not against paying taxes, to be frank. I think the whole taxation is theft. Yeah, it's true up to an extent, but some tax is required to operate the country, right? It can't be privately funded. The billionaire would run out of money really quickly. A lot of people think Ferrari's mad over this. I think they are. I don't think they would go to that length to try to but maybe. I wouldn't put it past them, because they've shredded enthusiasts of Ferrari's replica cars. Someone loves Ferrari, so they build a replica, and Ferrari made a whole point to shred it, because they didn't want anyone having a car like them. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. I'm dying to know who decided that this was worth the time and resources. Instead of just sending me a letter, I will work with anyone to resolve something in an amicable way. Frankly, it's not worth anybody's time. It's not worth my time. Well, it is. I'm gonna make money on this. I mean, it's not worth, frankly, the taxes that they're wanting for this, the $30,000 that they want for the sales tax on this car, is probably not even gonna come close to covering the money they're spending on me for this. Which leads me to think that there's another angle, which I'll get into now. I think they went after me specifically because they think it will make a wave through the car community, because I'm a social media influencer in the automotive industry, and when people see this, they're all gonna go change their Montana registration to their home state. They're gonna go back to Tennessee, and they're gonna go be like, oh, well, let's pay all of our sales tax because I'm gonna register my car in Tennessee because I don't wanna be arrested, because I have a wife and kids at home, and I could go to prison. I don't want to go to prison. Of course I'm going to do that, right? That's why they went after me, I think, because they want to make a wave and they want everybody else, because they know that there will be videos. They know that this is going to make it to the news and that everybody's going to cover this. And why would it not scare people into re-registering their vehicles and paying all that sales tax? Crazy thing, this is your own government doing this to you soon. So I think the one very slight oversight that they ignored is that I won't put up with that. That's not how this is going to go. I'm actually in the middle of purchasing property in Montana right now. So I'm actually buying land in Montana, and that is where my business will now be set up. If they didn't stop with me, they won't stop with you. They will come to your door and they will arrest you. And who knows the limit that this could go to, considering this is over one single car that doesn't exist anymore. Imagine what they'll do to you with maybe many cars who still exist. That being said, at the moment, I cannot recommend enough. If you are in Tennessee, buy property in Montana. It's a great place to settle down. Buy property in Montana, operate your business out of there. And I will let everybody know as soon as I get updates. I'm gonna let everybody know what they say is the minimum requirement that you can have your vehicles in Tennessee if they're registered in Montana. In other words, this is a tractor for all they're concerned. That being said, I cannot recommend Montana enough. I think this is a lovely place to go. I mean, I drove through there. I'm buying land there. I have some very good lawyers that are working on this. I want to smile for everyone who actually reached out, like my friends that I haven't even talked to in a long time who are reaching out like, hey, can we do anything for you? I genuinely appreciate that so much. you find out who your friends are, and I realize that. If people want to hate me for other stuff, go for it and give me a hard time, but this affects you. If they went after me without sending a notice for that, there's no telling what they'll do. So I wanted to announce my website is back up. I haven't sold merch in a long time. So I'm bringing back merch. I'm bringing back just quality clothes. I'm selling hoodies and shirts with my indictment charge to pay for my legal fees. This could get pretty expensive. And just for you guys, because I love you all, there is no sales tax charge. There's a 10% deduction on the products. So wise with this, but there's no telling how long it could go. I had another case that went on for 1.5 years last time for splashing with a jet ski. The next court date is already in January. So this is probably going to be drawn on for several
January
years.
1st.
I just want to tell them, I'm sure they're watching this, the people that filed this, Curtis or whatever, or whoever did the research, or the guy at Ferrari or whatever. I just want to tell you to pick your battles wisely. I treat everyone with respect. The American people are the ones in charge here. So yeah, I mean, they could have sent me a letter. No problem with paying the sales tax, guys. I mean, if you can find a legal way, that's the thing. Nobody wants to pay taxes. And I feel like if there is an amount of taxes that is fair to pay. I think this is a matter of making it very clear what is to be done in certain situations. If money is owed, you make it clear. You don't confuse the American public. You don't pick and pry for the slightest little outlier. You need to make it very clear in the code what can and cannot be done before you get tied up in endless legal problems and waste the Americans' time. I have been promising, of course, a Bugatti durability test. I know everybody wants to see that. And this has made me slightly question the methods that I would go about durability testing cars, considering that's my business. If I do a Bugatti durability test and that car is $3 million, I'm paying, I think it would be $400,000 in sales tax. A whole Ferrari of sales tax. That's not affordable. I can't afford that. I can barely afford the Bugatti. That's why I'm doing it. This is the pinnacle. It's a really cool thing to do. But I can't afford the sales tax on the Bugatti. So I'm happy to announce we are finding new ways to do this that will be much more affordable, that will not allow the state of Tennessee or other states to get the sales tax from it. This is not tax evasion. It's simply just not going to be my car. So it'll be something that tax has already been paid on. I have to do things that way. I'm just going to borrow people's cars. So totally legal. Not tax evasion, not tax avoidance. It's just not getting taxed. I'm glad this happened before I went much further with my business, because I spent a lot of money, frankly. They always talk about taxing the rich. The people that have billions cannot be affected by what you're trying to do. There's other places in the world. If you make America restricted for them, they just go somewhere else. They bring their influence somewhere else, to some island somewhere. What you're really affecting is the middle class and upper middle class and lower middle class, frankly, people who are hardworking in America, who are trying to make it by, who are abiding by the rules, who are going to pay the tax, who get taxed more and more and more, and they get taxed on their tax because some people want to live for free based off all the other people who work really hard and pay their tax. And then they get money from all the hardworking people and they vote tax the rich. And then that group of people gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until they influence everything. Now, hey, that's all fair until you realize that America can only run, there's only money if people work. And once that dream dies, it all falls apart. I see a lot of comments. Everybody's like, oh, Cody's rich, he can afford the tax. Well, sure, yeah, I mean, I can afford one or two things. My problem is that they didn't try emailing me, texting me, saying what I owe or anything, saying, hey, you owe us this money. There was no attempt to do this amicably, which is the precise reason that I am now no longer going to do this amicably. I'm surprised it was for that. I was actually very surprised it was for tax evasion. I was like, surely they would have found something like worthwhile. I thought it'd be something major, like they found a nuclear bomb in my garage or something. And then they were like, tax evasion. I was like, oh, thank God. I'll give you guys updates as I get them. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate everyone. Oh, and stay tuned for these. These are coming up on my website soon. Solid carbon fiber cowboy hat. Really cool. It's like a matte
Hey, it
carbon
actually
fiber.
looks
These
cool.
things are sick. So
It looks sick.
It's the
I
same
might
as
get
my
one.
Ferrari, actually. I really hate to see the sales tax on these. They're probably going to raise it after this, actually. I probably pissed someone off out there. They're going to raise the sales tax. They're probably going to come for everybody, not going to lie. They're going to come to arrest everybody. I'd leave Tennessee.
Well, that's the video. So, like with every other reaction video I do, I'm just gonna take a break for a while, get some to get my mind off like what was processed in the video, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. So, what we know is basically, I just want to say I don't condone tax evasion. I don't condone, things anyways. I'm not saying like, yo guys, let's just not pay our taxes and let's all get arrested and shit, blah blah blah. I don't condone any of that, so I'm just gonna say my final thoughts. Well, in this video and news outlets, they claim that the bond was $22 million or $20 million on the news outlets and stuff. And by the fact of it, you can't trust any news outlets for this, because sometimes they'll give out information that is true, and then sometimes they'll give out information that's false. Like, it's a balance between the two. Like, you can't just like have one hand be like, oh, more the lies are coming up and the truth is coming down and all this. It's nothing like that. But basically, what I thought of like doing and stuff, I genuinely didn't think that out of all people he would be the one being tax evasion. Like, when I saw the article, I genuinely thought that it was a joke. Like, this has to be a skit, right? Like, this has to be a publicity stunt where it's like promoting Alcola or something, like his alcohol drink brand or something. But turns out it was real, because on his Instagram I saw him getting arrested and stuff, and I'm like, damn, like, this motherfucker was not joking. Like, holy shit. And yeah, so that's out of the way. The second bit I want to talk about is the fact that they haven't paid sales tax on a Ferrari that's already been destroyed. Like, basically, for those of you who don't know, I wouldn't say recently, but a long time ago, he bought a Ferrari F8 or something. It's like a Ferrari F8 or something. I'll put a picture of it on screen. He recently did a durability test on it. So he carved wing mirrors, he smashed every bit of it just to test how durable it is. And he took it to a field, and then he started driving it around through wheat fields and stuff that he owns, by the way. He owns probably 50 to 100 acres, I don't know, however much that is. But basically it caught fire because one of the wheat stuff or whatever, the wheat or the grass and stuff, went into the something that's hot, I think it was the turbofan or something. I don't know. All I know is it went into something hot, something sparked out, and it caught fire. So that was destroyed. And then after that, they put it in boxes, and then they just as you see on the video on his table, that he scraps them in little boxes, put them in little boxes, and then sell them on his website, as one of ones, because he's not going to do this again, isn't he? But I have a question. If you're going to tax someone for that, why didn't you let him know for 10 minutes notice? Don't get me wrong. He, like he said in the video, he could have gotten a notice, an email, a written hand letter, a formal agreeing from someone. He could have had any of that, you know? Like, how come he hasn't been notified about this before? And over a Ferrari that's already been destroyed. Like, I'm convinced Ferrari came after him. Like, forget tax evasion. I'm convinced Ferrari, like, this is my theory, okay, so hear me out. I'm convinced Ferrari probably, like, you know, made it up, say, oh, he's doing tax fraud or something. And then, like, he could be arrested for it, and then they threw him in jail or some shit. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I could be wrong, it's just a theory I thought of. And yeah, so do I hope Cody gets out of this? Yeah, of course I do. Like, despite the controversies of him being racist and all of that apparently going on, which I don't know what to believe, to be honest. I just watch him for his durability tests and content, so it's not like I can sit there and confirm that, oh, he is a racist or not. But yeah, like, I hope that Cody can prove his innocence. If not, then, because if not, we ain't gonna see that Bugatti durability test, that's for sure. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you did enjoy the video, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 1K before the end of this year, so we have 1 month left to do it. So press subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace out.
Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bomb is shaped like a deer.